Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In the last parts, we headed off to Ul'dah to help out. Why is my volume on? Final Fantasy XIV. I did not turn my volume on Twitch. Anyway, we headed back to Ul'dah to help out Rawbone and the Sultana. She's wide awake now, so that's good. Then we shifted our eyes back to Nidhogg, where we ventured into the Eyrie, where we took him on in his lair. Estinian tore out his eye, which apparently belonged to her first Velgar. So we still don't know where his other eye is. But yeah. What do we gotta do now? Uh-oh. Though he lifted not a single claw, it would seem that Race Velgar wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us.
悲願だったニーズヘッグを仕留めたっていうのに、これほど気分が悪くなるとはな。
あなたたちは怒りと恨みの化身と化したニーズヘッグを殺すことで戦いに終止符を打った。
俺も生まれ故郷と家族をニーズヘッグに焼かれた。復讐のために槍を取り、恨みを晴らすために戦ってきた。ある意味、俺とニーズヘッグは似た者同士だ。
攻めはしない。いや、攻める権利すらないのだ。私もまた大義のためと言いながら多くの罪なき人々に犠牲を強いた罪人なのだから。
しかしまだわからないことがある。ニーズヘッグの片目はフレースベルグのものだった。一方で俺の持つ目がニーズヘッグ本来のものなのも確かだ。では奴のもう一つの目はどこにある？さらに粒子戦争を永劫に続け、裏切りを行った人に対して終わらない攻め苦を与えようとしていたニーズヘッグがコートを攻め決着をつけようとしていたのはなぜだ？アイメリックか。ああ、終わったぞ。ニーズヘッグは落ちた。何？コートが危ないだと？一体どういうことだ？分かった、すぐに戻る。なんとか持ちこたえてくれよ。コートで大規模な騒乱が発生した。詳しくは不明だが、仮想民の一部が異端者を招き入れたことに端を発しているようだ。
バカな！私はそんな指示は出していないぞ。
竜との戦争が終わろうとしているのに、今度は人同士が争いを続けようとしている。人は因果な生き物だな。戻るぞ、相棒。
待ってくれ。私も同行させてほしい。もう無益な殺し合いはごめんだ。コートに侵攻した同志たちは私が止めてみせる。
ついてこい、氷女。戦いの連鎖を今こそ止めるぞ。
Well, that's not good.
「仮想民の一部がコートに異端者どもを呼び込んだようです。ですがご安心ください。ドラゴン族の襲来に備え、コートには多数の兵力が駐屯しておりますれば、鎮圧も 時間の問題かと。
予定通りに事が運んでおるようだな。
はっ。コートでの戦を見れば、心ある領民たちはより強く異端者とドラゴン族を恐れることになりましょう。
そして我らが聖教により強く救いを求めるか。よかろう。異端者どもを適度に暴れさせた後、頃合いを見計らって神殿騎士団に力を貸し鎮圧せよ。
御意。
I have a feeling these guys are the one who threw open the gates. And all these guys seem suspicious. They all have that look on their face. Especially him. After what we've seen so far. Especially with him behind him.
動くのかね。よかろう。間もなくすべての準備が整う。今こそ光の使徒を消す時か。
You wish you can kill me. Oh. Oh boy, not looking good here.
あそこだ。
皆の者、引け。引くのだ。これ以上血を流す必要はなくなった。
なんだ、氷の巫女様だと。
イゼル様がいらしたのね。
聞け。どうした血を。戦いは終わったのだ。ドラバニアの地でニーズヘックは撃たれた。ここにいる冒険者と青の竜騎士エスティニアによって竜と人の争いは終わろうとしている。どうか皆落ち着いて聞いてほしい。この国の歴史そのものが作られたものであり、その結果竜と人は憎しみの連鎖を続けてきた。私は真実を明らかにするために異端と呼ばれ、皆を率いてここまで戦ってきた。しかし竜たちを率いていたニーズヘックはドラバニアの雲海に散った。真実とは何かはこれから明らかにしていけばいい。だから今は互いの刃を収めてほしい。
我々は負けたというのですか。
いな、そうではない。そうではないのだ。どうしよう。もしも勝者がいるとすれば、それは平和を勝ち得た者のみ。どうか私を信じて引いてくれ。
イゼル様、
魔女どもを逃がすな。
騎士殿、今は深追いするよりも負傷した民を救うのが先決でありましょう。氷の巫女が言った通り、戦いは終わったのです。
Alright, Horsevant taking charge. Alright, nice. That was far too close for comfort, but it would seem the calm has returned to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You returned to Ishtar in the honest company, my friend. Yeah, about that. That, my friends, was rather too close for comfort. Praise Halonian that things did not end in bloodshed. I confess I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of Lady Iceheart. Whatever's going on, Cecilla? Well, you see... Beg pardon, you traveled to the Trinity Mist together, along with the Stinian? Never has there been a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Armeric must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Armeric to Fort Tom's Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Cecil and I will wait you there. Alright. You right there, sir? Don't look down, yeah. No, I want to look down. Alright. Guess no one's gonna help that poor knight. Alright.
無事だったか。
父上、青の竜騎士殿と我が盟友のおかげであります。彼らからもたらされた喜ぶべきいい知らせをお聞きください。
なんと異端者どもの頭目氷の巫女をコートに連れ帰るとは、いやはや驚くべきことを。
異端審問官は良い顔をしないだろうが、被害を最小限にとどめることはできた。感謝するよ。
邪竜を撃ったとあれば、正教の方々も功績を認めざるを得ないでしょうな。
そういうことだ。
問題はフレースベルグとの開口で明るみとなった粒子戦争の発端とその顛末でしょう。イシュガルド建国神話を根底から覆す事実をどうするのか。
かつて人と竜とが共に生きた時代があり、人の欲と裏切りが争いを引き起こしたか。
我ら四大名家が貴族という立場にある理由、その点にも疑問符がつくことになりますな。邪竜を退けし十二騎士の末裔であることは揺るぎませぬが、爵位を捨てた者たちがいたとなれば、平民もまた十二騎士の末裔ということになる。
事実、平民出身の異端者の中には竜の血の力でドラゴンの眷属と化す者がいた。目を食らった者の末裔という動かぬ証拠となります。
この真実を歴代の教皇陛下はご存知だったのだろうか。 だとすればその罪はあまりにも重い。やはりこのままにしておくわけにはいかないな。
お待ちください、アイメリク卿。教皇陛下を直接詰問なさるおつもりか。
総長、それはあまりに無謀というもの。たとえ教皇陛下が真実を知っていたとしても認めるはずもない。
逆にアイメリク卿、あなたが異端に落ちたと告発されかねない内容なのですよ。
そうなれば事実を認めたということに他ならない。長きにわたるこの戦争を真に終結させるには真実を白日のもとにさらさねばならぬ。見たであろう先ほどの光景を。多くの民が戦いに疲れ信じる者を見失っている様を。次は人同士の争いで血が流れるぞ。ドラゴン族という共通の敵を失えば支配する者とされる者の間での戦いが起こるだろう。イゼルが真実を知った今、どんなに正教が否定しようとも噂のルフは止められない。そして噂は不満を持つ者たちを束ねる力になる。イシュガルドは今こそ変革しなければならないのだ。
He's nuts.
アイメリク様。
Oh boy. I can see that conversation going over real well. Whoops.
ルキア殿、本当にアイメリク卿を行かせてしまってよいのですか？変革すべしという彼の見解に異論はないが、何の準備もなく教皇庁に乗り込むというのはあまりに性急すぎるように思える。
確かに止めるべきだったのだろうな。だが冷厳な現実主義者に見えて誰よりも改革の夢を見ている。あれこそが私が忠誠を誓うアイメリク様なのだ。私が今なすべきことはアイメリク様を止めるのではなく、あの方が歩む道を支え助けること。たとえそれが教皇庁との対立を生んだとしても。
ルキア殿、まさか。
国芸を定め、アイメリク様が帰らぬようならイシュガルド教皇庁に突入する。
なんと無謀な。一歩間違えればコート全体を敵に回すことになりかねん。
私はアイメリク様にお仕えしている。生粋のイシュガルド人ではない私にとってあの方こそが主君なのです。それにアイメリク様の出自についての噂もケイラはご存知ではないのですか？
くだらん。
一体何の話なのです？
アイメリク様は現教皇が妾に産ませた子という噂だ。
Oh.
イシュガルド正教において上級聖職者の婚姻は認められていない。それは頂点に座す教皇とて例外ではないはず。
教皇トールダン7世の隠し子だというのか？
無論公的には教皇に息子などいない。しかしそれがアイメリク様の人生にどれだけの暗い影を落としてきたことか。汚れたこと意味嫌われ、たとえ功績を立てようとも親の七光と蔑まれる。今の地位にたどり着けたことさえ奇跡的だ。だが
今回ばかりはその血が有利に働く。いかに強行とて実の息子を簡単には殺せないだろう。対立したとて必ず助け出すだけの時間的猶予があるはずだ。
俺も行こう。俺にとって奴は誰の子であろうと共に変わりはない。それに教皇庁に立てつくのは俺の方が先達なのでな。
アイメリク卿は新しき世を作るにふさわしき方。このオルシュファンもまた微力ながら力を貸しましょう。
オルシュファン、お前まで。
父上、いい騎士とは民と友のために戦う者。アイメリク卿はイシュガルドの民にとって必要な人材であり、我らの盟友であります。その命を救うために我らの一角獣の盾を掲げずして栄えあるフォルタンの加盟を誇りましょうか。
英雄殿まで。まったく揃いも揃って向こう水な者たちだ。仕方あるまい。覚悟を決めるか。
かたじけない。恩に切る。
Alright, time to raid the vaults. Great. No, your assistance is most welcome and fear will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. Ugh. But how are we to carry this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our backs, a direct assault in the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You're correct, Master Alphanode. Not even the assembled might have housed 4 tons and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak one of the other high houses? Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Brum. 'Twas these disgruntled guardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred for the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might be persuaded to assist Sir Armic's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphanode, and I would have you and Cessa reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks. Estinian, will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The Dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch away while the Highborn fight amongst themselves. How very wise. Cecil, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tatara may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. Alright. Oh man, just one thing after another. What do you want? Honoring the past? Excuse me, sir. What is this? Where does that go? Sir! Oh, sea of clouds. I'll do that later. Alright. Let's see what info we can dig up. Taro! Cecil, Alphanode! God, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Totaro. How did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Gibralon and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully. But what about you two? What came of your journey? Lots have happened. You're not serious. What was Einrich thinking? I mean, the way you were talking about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I've heard rumors of people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be much use. The only thing I can say for any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer moniker if I've ever heard one, but mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let's make inquiries below. Alright. A mongrel? Not sure I catch your meaning. To the blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. Strike one. And what's that? Speak up, I can't hear as well as I used to. I think you're useless to me then. I don't know God's damn thing about the mongrel, and if I did, you can't be sure I wouldn't tell you. Well, clearly you do. Not a single shred of information. Just as I expected, these revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it is good to know that Tatara's ears are as sharp as ever. Well, we tried. What's plan B? Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Brown, why not go and see if Gibralon knows an auto value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Eye, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he'll be more forthcoming than the others. They're probably down there, for all I know. Alright. Sir, I need to talk. I need to pick your brain. People long for a sympathetic ear, but they need to know it comes with the tight lips. Discretion, Cecila. That's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard tales, and I know you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction. But to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So it happens there's a hunter up in the Crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go get them for me. Agreed? Well, I guess that's reasonable. Alright. The spice of life. Begin to make food with all those spices. Got Emma chilling over there with Honoroi. So you're Gibralon's errand girl. Good. How's he doing? Same as always? Right. Anyway, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through to encounter these bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. Alright. Alright. Sir, I got your herb. Your single herb. According to the picture, at least. Alright, this ought to do it. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things which stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Now that I think on it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. I'm just gonna call her Retha. Retha's her name. She resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another, I forget. Anyway, it'd be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? Sir, I did your favor. Alright, where am I going with this? That tells me a whole lot. I'm going to the astrologium. Madam. Yes, I'm Retha. Beg your pardon, but do I know you, miss? Have some wine. I know the smell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare. Her special recipe. It must be decades since I last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame she was taken in by that baron. He caught a dazzling shape, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long of ear. But those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. 'Twas not more than infatuation what she felt, but she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. And when her belly started to grow, God, it's a scandal. I mean, 'tis not an uncommon occurrence, but that was what I hear made it so much. Well, I need to tell you, she was discharged from her service and cast out onto the streets like so much refuse. After she returned to the Brum, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. Uh-oh. I don't even know who you're talking about. Alright. Talk back to Gibrant. Gibrant? Why did I say Gibrant? That couldn't be any more farther from his name. So the amorous nobleman beds his maidservant and then casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Cold comfort for the woman and children who live it, though. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. I'm gonna call you Geralt. Take Geralt, for example. Surely you've heard of him now. He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in the Brum. Man, I mean, many vows, but none which prohibit spirituous beverages. Aye, if ever there was a man who deserved a drink, it'd be him. Sir, what am I to you? I just want information about this stupid mongrel. I'm a wine delivery girl, apparently. Halani's blessing upon you, miss. A gift for me. The scent. How reminiscent of a wine once made by a dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found time to help me tend to those even in worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of our love for her fellow man. 'Twas that love which gave her her child's strength to endure the scorn of other younglings. That girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying, even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember days she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face in the mists. Alright. She was a remarkable woman, Cecila. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future. Great. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us, and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents so that we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. So the Mongol and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it to all and sundry. If you can understand that, then maybe you can find her on your own. I'm looking for the starveling. You! Still looking for your mongrel. Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around if you know where to look. Or did you fancy someone specific? Ruby eyes! No, wrong one. Oh, someone's got unusual taste. Afraid I can't help you though. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious you ain't on the brum. Did you think I'd just tell you because you asked nicely? Oh, we tried. Alright, Alpha Node. I hope you have better luck than I am. Because I struck out in every turn. Have you made any progress, Cecil? If you can call progress. So our Mongol was born of an Elzen nobleman and Huron maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it is far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, mayhap we need only remain vigilant. There must be a way we can draw the Mongol out in the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? She... Oh, confound it, she went below to make inquiries on her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly, Cecila. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. Hey, you don't look like you're in any hurry at all. Alright, where you at, lady? Where'd you go? No sign of Tataru. I mean, there's not a whole places where she could go. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you had no luck either. Uh-oh. She's running from somebody. Oh, I'm sorry, I forget I said everything. Uh-oh. Wait, down there. Isn't that Tataru? Those men are chasing her. Quickly, Cecila, after them. What you do now? Fucking notifications on my team.
何をこそこそ嗅ぎ回ってやがるんだ。
一体どうしたんだ。
なんだ小僧、俺たちの邪魔をする気か。おい、知ってるぞ。こいつらフォルタン家の屋敷に出入りしてる連中だ。はは、なるほど。揃いも揃って貴族の犬ってことか。俺たちを異端者の仲間だって密告するつもりだな。
私たちはイシュガルドの民のことを思ってここに来た。必要とあらば押し通させてもらう。
貴族の犬っころが吠えてるんじゃねえぞ。
待ちな。女とガキ相手にいきり立ってんじゃないよ。
おう。
ひ
らじゃその貴族の犬っころってやつに指一本触れられやしないだろうさ。噂の英雄様ってのが私たちに何の用なのか話くらい聞いてやろうじゃないか。
Well, she's great company. I like Hilda though. She's like one of my favorite characters in Heavensward. But before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Knights say. What the hell did Tahara say to get on their bad side though? That's what I want to know. Uh-oh. This is the thing. Ooh. Tavern out of ourselves, huh? Cool.
Heavensward. なるほどね。ニーズヘッグのやつは倒れ、あんたらは教皇庁の坊主どもが何百年も必死に隠してきた秘密を知ったと。
どういうことだ。俺にはさっぱりわからねえよ。
バカだね。貴族どもが貴族だって顔してられるのは建国十二騎士の子孫だって伝承があるからさ。でも実は貴族だけじゃなく平民も十二騎士の血を引いてるって秘密をこのバカ正直な英雄様が掴んじまった。そして神殿騎士団総長のアイメリクがこれを教皇様に突きつけようとしている。
そんなことを教皇が認めるわけねえじゃねえか。
アイメリクの狙いはそこだろうさ。奴が異端認定されればそれこそ秘密が真実だと公言しているようなものだからね。
これを知って我々はアイメリク教を見殺しにはできない。彼こそこれからのイシュガルドに必要な人物だ。
あんたらも本当にお人よしだね。異邦人のくせして命を懸けよってんだから。で、私たちに何をしろっていうのさ。
アイメリク教がこのまま戻らぬようなら我々は教皇庁へ突入する。あなたたちにはその護衛を頼みたい。
何事だい。
Oh, interrupted.
Hmm? 臭いぞ。ドブネズミの匂いがプンプンしやがる。ほんや、教皇陛下に歯向かう汚いドブネズミの親玉を探しに来たらポルタン家の客人様までいるじゃない。 ああ、なるほど。謀反の密談をしてたってわけね。だからあれほどドブみたいな貧民街なんて早く焼き払うべきだって言ったのよ。
どっちがドブネズミだい？貴族って割には随分と汚い面じゃないか。
もうこれだからバカは嫌いなのよね。頭が悪すぎてすぐ切れちゃうんだから。ほらほら、そんなにやりたいなら相手してあげるから表に出なさいな。死にたくなるほどしてあげるからさ。
Alright, I can kick somebody else off their high horse. If it's a fight that you want, then come and get it. Alright. My such fury, patience, my queen, we've only just begun. Defensor Sharper, kill the rebels! These guys can't do shit against me. Easier beyond reason. How marvelous. Ah, you're too late. I suppose now is a good time as any. What are you doing, Alpha Node? Oh, he's throwing out Carbuncle now. Look at this guy. Stop this, all of you. It's madness. Why are you fighting? How fitting, an old bastard and a mongrel bitch. This mongrel bitch is gonna put a bullet between your eyes. I wholeheartedly agree. Alright, it's your turn, buddy. I'm not scared of your fire. Sir, you're dead. Knocked you off your high horse.
さすがに英雄の名は伊達じゃないってわけかい。やはりあの力を。
そこで何をしている？
くそ、取り逃がしちまったか。
いや、逃げてくれて助かった。この場で戦いを続けていたら無関係の者にも被害が出ていただろ
う。やはりここにも蒼天騎士団が来ていたか。
では神殿騎士団の本部にも。
蒼天騎士のグリノーが来た。異端疑惑により神殿騎士団総長を拘束したと宣言しにな。
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
なるほど。先ほどの蒼天騎士が神殿騎士たちを率いていた理由はそれか。
アイメリク様に対して忠誠心の厚い者は未だに私の指揮下で陽動のため動いてくれている。だがもとよりアイメリク様の出世を快く思っていなかった半数ほどの騎士が蒼天騎士団に従い教皇庁に向かった。
守りを固めに入ったところを見ると、あんたたちの殴り込みは宣告承知ってところだろうね。
お前が抵抗組織のリーダーか。
そうだ、私の名はヒルダ。さっきからそこの坊ちゃんに熱烈に口説かれてたところさ。これがまた情熱的だね。ちょっと心が揺れていたところさ。にしてもあんたら本気みたいじゃないか。ちょうどこのクソったれな国にも飽き飽きしてたところだからね。国が変わる境目ってんなら私たちも参加させてもらうよ。
Sweet. Let me guess. You wonder why I chose the Mongol, right? Because it's what I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure-blood pups have more common than me than the lords and ladies up on high. None of them are well-bred. Hell, some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Same story old as time, and one we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all the blue bloods to account. Some have done right by us. I'll allow like them in House Halienard. Well, enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in the cell. Let's not keep him waiting. Okay. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the High Houses. That much I'll acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for the heretics is just that. Nonsense. If not you, then who? You Temple Knights, of course. Reckon it was your beloved Sir Imrich's doing it first, but then I heard how he lost his head. My best guess would be the Heavensward. That way, they'd have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the Brum, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But the Heavensward scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the high houses away from the city, and to do that, we need the cooperation of your allies and their service. And what makes you think I have friends in high places? You would not be fools not to, given your goals. Low-born knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty and are only out of desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear, but it need not come to this day. If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics, for example, then they will be unable to join the defense of the vault. Huh. Spread false reports of an attack to get him out of harm's way, you mean? The city will not forget the heretics' last assault. If the high houses believe in other attacks is imminent, they'll have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. Then it's decided. To the vaults! The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. Alright. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Imric and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Lord Horsefont, Estinian, Master Alfonode, and I will make ready to breach the underground Gaul and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light. For this plan to succeed, you'll need to fight your way to the highest levels of the vault, even onto the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavensward realize what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token of force to guard the Gaul. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you're within, they will signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you with Sir Imric and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear as to their duties? Then let us do what must needs to be done. Alright, so we're going into the one dungeon I hate in all of Heavensward, the vaults. And what makes it... I hate the dungeon as a healer, so great. The Tribunal? Aha. No. Oh, close. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. The others are in position, Mistress Cecila. I will send word once you and your party have entered. The vaults. Great. I'm excited. Not really. This dungeon, at least before, this dungeon sucked as a healer. Alright, great. Gotta be so excited for this. Look at all these guys. It's one big area. They suck for guard, dude. They don't see 4 people standing by the entrance. Alright. I have a feeling these guys are just skip into the when we get to the final boss and just alright. This engine isn't too bad. It's just the final boss that's kind of annoying to heal through. Hopefully, my skills have improved. I mean, they should have. I ran this dungeon through roulette before on my main. Although not often as a healer, but I digress. Alright. I trust you know your lives are forfeit. Alright, we'll see about that, sir. Whoa. Power, it fills me! His magic tricks aren't gonna scare me away. But how? You suck, that's how. The Sir Lord, or Sir Sharbert said. Withdraw the inner sanctum. You suck, sir. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good. I thought I was getting DC'd right there for a minute. A little bit of lag spec right there. That's pretty much what happens. You'll know when you're DCing if everyone stops moving. It's nice to have instant heals at this point. Because again, when we first came through Heavensward, we didn't have any instant heals right now. A Flight of Souls didn't exist when this came out. Alright, moving on. I don't know why I'm greeting it. I don't need the seals anymore. Well, that's a lie. I'm gonna. Well, no. That's only if I'm. Never mind. I was about to say I could use. I'm gonna do seals for the Realm Reborn relic, but that's if I'm trying to go for Zeta. And at least for this, I had no plans of going Zeta for that one. I just want to do Nexus at some point. I'll cut you to pieces. No, you won't. You suck. I guess since he's voiced, I don't really need to say any of his lines. It's funny how only some of the Heavensward are voiced. It's like, if I'm understanding it, half of the Heavensward aren't even given lines. We've only seen what, 3 of the Heavensward talk. Battle quotes don't count. Oh, besides this guy. This guy actually has as a voice actor. But we've already seen Grano. Yeah, if it gets too close to these void things, you're in for a world of pain. I had you. No, you did not. You weren't even close. Well, my time is on our side. We will meet again. Alright. Great. I got ugly die. Oh, we're at the end almost. Dungeon's pretty short, so long as granted you probably don't have any difficulties. We're coming up with the annoying boss fight. Eminence. The gargoyles aren't gonna save you. Alright, let's see these guys go straight into the boss fight and don't wait for me my cutscene. Uh-oh. You don't scare me. I think he's intimidating. Probably a little bit easier now because we have instant heals that we can actually utilize. This guy is an Ifrit wannabe. I've always called this guy an Ifrit wannabe because his moveset is very close to Ifrit. Or Free. I always called it Ifrit before. You know, minus the nails and his little charge ability. Yeah. Now I know why his healing before would have caused a lot of problems. You got a lot a lot of stuff going on in that fight. You're dead, sir. I knocked you off your high horse again. How does that make you feel? Oops. Alright. Off we go.
Do you know who you're
dealing with here? I bested primals, buddy. You don't scare me.
もう十分だ。
You ain't going nowhere. Uh-oh. He's trying to get away. You're looking in rough shape.
アイメリク卿は地下艦房に囚われておられた。見ての通り救出は成功したぞ。
なぜなのです父上。宿敵であったニーズヘックが撃たれた今こそ嘘で塗り固められた歴史を正し竜との対話を試み、イッシュガルドは新たな未来へ進むべき時なのです。
アイメリク、愚かな息子よ。1000年、そう1000年もの間受け入れてきた歴史と信仰を民はやすやすと忘れられると思うのか。
Uh-oh. What we got? Oh. Beam of light!
危ない。
Uh-oh. Oh! No, Harshaphant!
行け、また入陸へ。
オルシュファン卿。
無事だったのだな。お前を失うわけにはいかないからな。英雄に悲しい顔は似合わぬぞ。やはりお前は笑顔がいい。
I'm a white mage. Can they just cast rays on him? They did him dirty! I don't know what to say. The others, they're gathered at Fort Tom's Manor. The others are... Please enter, Mr. Spry.
何も言わないでくれ。あれは友であり人々の希望であるあなたを守った。それこそが騎士の本懐。どうか今は沈黙をもって弔ってやってくれぬか。あやつの心を連れ奴らを追ってくれ。どうか息子の愛したイシュガルドを頼む。
以降オルシュファン教の魂と共にアイメリク教と協力し、今は前に進もう。
Oh god. I could not stand there in silence, but when all the others had forsaken us, Lord Horsefun took us in, our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits so that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction, so that we might face them as knights. Oh god, it's a lot to take in. Horsefang's death, I mean that death pretty much rattled the whole community of the game. People still can't, there are some people in this game who still can't get over his death. Which, oh, it sucks that what happened to him. Because a lot of people loved him. I liked him too. Alright, so I'm gonna end it here. It's the perfect place to stop. When we come back, we will give chase to the Archbishop and his 12 cronies and avenge our fallen friend. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next part. Later.